Hello and welcome to the Manica Rubida challenge. Yeah, me and Auntie egged each other on to do it basically. I've tried before and loads of experienced handkeepers out there have tried before. And we decided that we were going to give it a go and try and get as many people involved as we possibly could. And hopefully we'll learn lessons together and work out what works and what doesn't work, because something isn't working for 99% of the people out there. I'm not going to start name dropping, but there's loads and loads of people involved already, and yeah, most of the sort of prominent ant keepers out there have had some kind of involvement with this species and, generally speaking, not had success. Campo Nico's got a colony right now. Ant Lady's had a big colony, which is gone now. There's not a lot of other people we can talk about who've actually got them. So this summer's challenge is to do it. You know, different methods, different ways of doing it, whatever people can come up with, really. You know, and all to the good of development of this, keeping this species, I suppose you could say. So yeah, I'm excited to do it. I'd rather be doing it with everybody else than on my own. So that was what it came down to, really. Nothing, there's nothing competitive about it. It's all about knowledge. As far as I'm concerned, you know, that's it, really. Just want to try and make it into a better way of doing it, because who wouldn't want giant fire ants? Come on. I mean, they're amazing. I would love to have giant fire ants, but the trouble is nobody can. Or very, very rare. So we'll see. With a bit of luck, this can change. Can you see, we're counting, I don't know if you're watching this, but you can, well, you must be watching it. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is that 7 pupa, and there's a naked pupae there, right in the centre of the screen. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm not far off a worker, and I think Auntie is in the same position. And whoever gets the first worker is going to get stung first, is the plan. Yeah, hope we don't have to disturb the queen too much. Although she nearly had me, to be honest, when I was trying to put in that Venus, that you'll see in a minute. She nearly had me because I pulled the cotton out without realising it was still stuck on the other side. I had to block it with my finger really quick, and she latched onto the end of my finger, and she was trying her best. Anyway. Hello everybody. As you know, I am definitely not a small ant person. I've been umming and ahhing about these for ages. These are Leptothorax acervorum, okay, and they are the social ants. Got them from Ant Antics, you can see the label. I've cleaned out this Venus, got it all set up for them. They're slowly making their way out and exploring at the moment. But I don't need this lid on. I've modified the Venus lids so I can just do that. There we are, there's one. A chunk of roach in there. I'll see some super juice with a bit of cotton wool. They're just busy exploring at the moment. But yeah, I've just done some close-up digital footage of the what's it called? Microscopic footage, and got the queen. Very difficult to see like this. And then guess who's drinking over there? That's the queen, that's the new girl. That's my new Manica Rubida queen. I'm going to do a proper intro on this. Part of the Manica Rubida challenge, my attempt. Basically I didn't want to do it alone. Auntie, that's Auntie Matters, and me sort of egged each other on to give it a go. Auntie Matters is obviously the Rubida expert, you could say. Do say, really, compared to anybody else. So he's got a good chance, I would have thought, just because he's so good with Rubida. However, these are notoriously difficult, and even some of the best, and I mean the best ant keepers I know, well, the best ant keepers I know, let's put it that way, have failed at founding these and having successful colonies on multiple occasions, like years in a row. I've only tried it once before. I think I got 3 months. But never more than 1 worker alive at a time, if you see what I mean. 3 workers over 3 months, I think it was. Maybe not even that long. And yeah, mine was a very feisty queen, but I was checking on her all the time. It was my first colony, obviously the worst thing you can do. And this is not necessarily how it's going to go forever. I just couldn't make my mind up, basically. And I've got lots of empty Venuses, and I thought, well, if I put them in the Venus, they can start in the Venus, and it's not like I've sort of ruled anything else out yet. So it's still a test tube, and I can just block it up and move the test tube into one of the other ideas I've got. I've got 2 natural setups it could go into. I don't know yet. And before we talked about this Manica Rubida and decided to go for it, there she goes. She's going back in now. I've got to just leave her to settle down for, you know, a week or 2 really. So I'm not going to mess about. That's why I've put that cover on. I don't think these ones are bothered about the cover, to be honest. Let's see how close we can get. There you are. That might be the queen there, right in the centre of the screen right now. I don't know. It's not easy to film these girls. But, I'm actually quite intrigued because they look remarkably like mini Tetramoriums. Yeah, that is the queen, I think, in the middle. They look so much like mini Tetras. Obviously these ones shouldn't need heating. They're a European species. I don't know. Some places say not native to UK, and then other places say native to UK. So I'm confused about that. But whatever they are, they're big enough to see, put it that way. My plant... Ooh, hang on. Who's on the outside? What are you doing out there? Okay, so anti-slip doesn't work for these girls. Get back in. Get back in. Yeah. Right, I've got to put the lid back on. Well, that's one way of discovering they can escape. Oh, back in. They're very much like Tetra in how they... They're trapped under the lid then. Yeah, you just saw how easy it was to get them back in. They don't just dart off. So they're also like Tetramorium in that way. Tetramorium don't just dart off. They're very... these are called the social ants, but they're very... What's the word? Very easy to manage if they escape. Tetramorium, I had one, you could say escape the other day, but it ended up, I didn't know it escaped, it must have gone out with the food. The next day it was sat on the little air vent waiting to go back in. So yeah, they know the place. Let's have a look at the queen again. I'm thinking about calling her Queen Mary, don't know why. So Pumpkin was telling me the name of her queen. What was it? It was. She said it in like French or regret. What's the name? So definitely, it was a really cool name. Anyway, I should do some research before I start making a video, shouldn't I? But yeah. So that's it really. We've got about 10 people now on board for the Manica Rubida challenge, and there'll be a lot more about this. This is just a little bit of an intro. I don't know if I'm going to put the close-up with these. I might do actually. I'll just release this as a video. Yeah, that's cool. I'm well pleased with all this. So that's the setup at the moment. Let's just see what happens. Thanks for watching. Just thought I'd try and catch to show you just how busy she is. Is it working? No. She's busy digging herself a sort of casement inside her tube. She's been busy sort of basically that substrate that's in there is not my usual mix. It's Trixie cave sand with a bit of the Exoterra stone just sprinkled on top. And now here you go. So she's coming out and digging it and bringing it into her tube. I think she's going to try and close herself in, try and make herself feel safe. So whether that's something people might want to know about, or whether that's a good observation or not. But when ants do this, you know, generally speaking, that's the ants making themselves feel happy. So I'm quite happy that they're happy. That's what I'm calling it. Yeah, she's really busy now, just digging away, digging away, digging away. It's like rolling it up like a dung beetle. So she's got the size she wants, and she's carrying it in. Anyway, I see her now. There, she's got it. No. Yep, she's got it. And she's taking it into a tube. And she's going to sort of fill the end of her tube in and make it so that she can come out whenever she wants to come out, which is good. That'll be nice. That means I can sort of feed her and she'll feel really secure in her tube. So one observation I've got so far is that I think a substrate in the outworld would be a good idea, even if it's just so she can make herself feel comfortable. There she is again. I bet she'll be at this for the next 2 or 3 hours. Interesting to see what's happened in the morning. It's quite late now. Yeah, she's back in. She is. First thing she did when I put her in here, she's charged straight out and had a drink of some sugar juice over there. Although today was supposed to be a protein day, I thought I'd give her a bit of both just to see how things went. Straight off for the sugar, but I'm not taking a big bit in now. So maybe it was the wrong thing to do, I don't know, but she seemed like she really wanted the sugar, so maybe I need to not give her sugar for a while. She's got a nice chunk of roach in there, keep her going. I don't know, it'll be fruit flies next time. Anyway, that's it, it's cool. This is just a little bit of a bonus, just to show just how busy she is. This is after I got back to work today. She's eating a bit of roach, which I was worried she wouldn't like roach, to be honest. I put that in last night. And this shows the digging I was talking about. I've told a few people where she's like digging like a dung beetle, shoveling it all up and then using it to construct this sort of entranceway. So it's just some extra little bits I thought I'd put on just because I thought it was quite cool. So this is what I came back to after work. That's quite an interesting queen. You know, if you can get a close look at the brood, obviously that's quite cool. But yeah, I'm very, very into this queen as a queen. Just to, forget the brood. Just as a queen, she's an interesting queen to keep. I thought that the first time I ever had one, because they're semi-claustral. It's just really good. They don't just sit in a tube like a lot of the Campanotis ones do. They get on with things. They manage their life. It's good. Anyway, thanks for watching. Get involved if you want to get involved. Try and get some links up somehow in this. But thanks a lot. Bye.